Remember me? Do you remember me, right? Right? Okay. Yeah, it's been a few weeks. Today is actually the day before Halloween. I forgot what day of the week it is. It's Sunday. It's October 30th. I've been up for a few hours now. Not quite 3 hours. And my brain's still a little foggy. And this is a cup of coffee number 2. I'm gonna say I have a lot to show you guys. I didn't work on, believe it or not, in 3 weeks. I only worked on like a handful of projects. Like 3, I think. One of them I'll have to look at and see if I've done anything more on it, because I'm not sure if I actually worked on it or not. But I had to look at my little notebook, because I did try to keep up with it that first week, because I thought I was going to be doing a video the following week, and I ended up getting sick. I still have a little bit left over. It's like, it's a change of the weather sickness. Yeah, not really like sick, just enough to mess with my throat. And anyway, yeah, I only have a handful of projects to show you, but I have quite a few things purchase-wise that I want to share with you. So let me just jump right into that, because I don't have like so much time before I have to be at work, before I have to leave for work. And you know, hopefully there won't have to be too much editing in this video, so fingers crossed. I'm just gonna set this right here. It'll stay. You know what? I'm not gonna risk it. Okay, these aren't going to go in any particular order. So just, I apologize, deal with it. Like I said, I tried to keep up with it the first week, because I thought I was going to be doing a video, and that ended up not happening. So, the one I worked the most on, as you can guess, stained glass Ariel. This one actually went to North Carolina with me. This was my car project. Hold on. Get your head out of the bag. Callie. Callie, I know you hear me. There's nothing in there for you. Had a bag hooked onto my closet door, which opens up right next to her little cat tower. So she had her head stuck in that bag looking for something, or looking for food. She just ate. Chill. Lay down right there. You can lay down right there. Oh, I know you just saw the picture of this, but I will show you again. This is what it looks like. Since it has been a few weeks, I will insert a picture of a screenshot of where it was the last time you guys saw it, about 3 weeks ago. And we're done. I'm gonna put a new minder on this. This is where she's at now. I filled in the rest of the black lines in her hair and in her tail right here. And then I filled in, I'm trying to remember. I think I filled in this section here and this section here. I know I did this one. I don't know. I just filled in more hair. And then I filled in a section of blue right here. I'm going to start having to become BFFs with blue, because there's so much more blue in this thing. I know what I was getting myself into. I only have myself to blame. But yeah. I worked on this a good bit. I did pull this out in the car on the way to North Carolina, but again, distracted. It's like my stitchy bug, like I don't have this overwhelming drive to stitch. My stitchy bug is like, whatever. Whatevs, dude. So, I've just been like distracted. Like when I sit down and stitch, I find myself getting distracted by other stuff. By my phone and other stuff like that. I pulled the stitching out in the car. It's a 5-hour drive to North Carolina. And I pulled it out, but I actually ended up only having it out for a couple hours. And then I pulled out my book and read on it. And so, but I did finish it. I finished the book that I was reading, the Kathy Reichs, Bones Never Lie. Good book. And it's funny because there's a twist at the end. A huge twist. Well, 2 twists. Somebody that has been missing for a long time, they feel like is completely unassociated with the murders and stuff that's going on, comes back in and ends up being the one that's doing the murdering. That's a twist. And it literally comes within like the last 2 chapters are like fluff. It's like after the big climax. And like it literally happens within that one little chapter. And you're like, what? Huh? Her? Really? Never would have guessed it. Anyway, sorry. Wild hair there. The next thing that I worked on and I have this in a new bag, and I'm going to show you this in a minute. The next thing I worked on was my Save the Stitches. And yeah, there's not much I can say about Save the Stitches. I'm just going to do it like this, because it's just over the halfway point of the fabric, so it's a little tricky. Here's where I'm at on Save the Stitches. The last time you saw it, all this was done, and I had this this motif done, and I picked it up the other day. I worked on, obviously I finished off this outlining down here, and then did this motif and then that motif there. Get a close-up of the metallic. This is the dark purple, and there are a couple of beads in here, and then this is the lighter purple. And I did kind of like a little slideshow of my progress on this one, on this motif, whereas I started up here and then I worked my way row by row. It's something I've mentioned before, like with these motifs, I start on one side and then I literally work my way row by row. And it would be impossible to try to explain it. So I will insert that video at the end of, I will insert that little video clip, the slideshow, at the end of the video if you want to stay and see it. But this is being done on Stormy Cloud. I keep wanting to say Stormy Skies, but it's Stormy Clouds. And I think it's by Swigart, if I'm not mistaken. But I just got it off of 123 Stitch. It's a 25 count Udana. So, because the pattern, the suggested fabric for this pattern is actually like a very light gray 25 count even weave. but I didn't want to do plain gray. You guys know me. I love the hand-dyed fabrics. I'm always looking for something to do on hand-dyed fabric, and I thought that would be perfect. This is actually a painted fabric. You see the variegation on the one side, but if I was to turn it over, it would just be solid white or an off-white. Okay. Give me just a second. Where'd my thing go? Oh, of course it's way over there. Okay. Sorry about that. Let me check this one out. So I want to save my new start until last. I did work a little bit on ludicrous speed. That's what I was looking at. This is where I got to. Last time you saw it, I had just finished up the red. I think I said started with the R. I had the red done in the R, the O, and I was still working on the red and the U. And I have, obviously, I have finished off those 3 letters and did the yellow stitch line. This little yellow stitch up here confuses me. Like, why? Not right now, darling. But this isn't as I promised, but it's not really going to look like much. Plus, it's right over this really dark black spot. It's not going to look like much until I finish off the lines in it. So it's slowly coming along. Slowly. Even though work is a little bit busier these days, and I'm getting a lot of shipments in which have to go out, and I'm going to end up having less time by myself just to kind of chill in the store, which I still have right now, but probably getting into the second half of November and into December, it's going to be rare for me to have a day by myself, like a whole day by myself. But this is definitely going to be finished by December 31st. Watch. And then the last thing was, I said I had a new start. So I have a new start. It's something I've been talking about, and yes, this is on my year of whips, because I've been wanting to start it, and I'm determined to start it, and I'm determined not to spend the next 2 or 3 years working on it. I started Snowflake sale, and yes, this is a printed copy of the pattern. He's so cute. He's so cute. He's a Carolyn Manning design. He is out of the, where is it at? I know it's just in here. I thought it was in here. Anyway, now wait a minute, right? He's out of the, I think February 2016, just cross stitch. Got a little start on him, didn't get much. If you can see it, because it's white, on a very light fabric. I can't even see it. Where did it go? Yeah, right there. Can you see it? That's it. That's all I got done. Just that little start, and that's around his face, if I'm not mistaken. This is on a, that's on a piece of look at the size of the stitches here. Maybe a 32 count. I see a 28. Let's just leave it at this. It's on a piece of fabric that I got off the Stash Unload a while back. I don't even remember when I got it. So, because the design, it says, if I can find it. This is, the suggested fabric is 28 count Bluebell Jobelin from White Shelf. It's very lightly modeled hand-dyed. Very lightly modeled hand-dyed. Ariel would be another good one because it's, especially if you're doing it on a Jobelin or a Lugana. But this is a little bit different. And then I got my little ghosty snow girl. I got my little ghosty Uniminder. You can't even see it from this far back. I show it like way up here for you to see what progress I did. Yeah, that's all I got done on it. Like I said, that's around his face. So that's all I worked on in 3 weeks. That's all I worked on. Definitely need to galvanize some of these things. So let's get to the good stuff. And I teased it in Stitch Mania a couple days ago that I had a lot to show as far as haul. The first thing I want to show though, my last video, alright, I'm a little dry mouth here. Yes, I chugged my coffee, sorry. In my last video, which I believe was like October 10th, I said that I was waiting on a purchase I had made through eBay, and it was some bags, which I know they cost about, this particular size I think usually goes for about $5 to $6, no matter where you get them from, either eBay or Amazon. You can find them in L&S's. I know the L&S in North Carolina that I've been to a couple of times, they have them. They actually have them in several different sizes. This particular size usually goes for about $5 to $6 or more, about $6 a piece. And I found a listing on eBay for 9 of these things, and it was for really cheap. It was just a straight out purchase of $10 for 9 of these things, but it was like $13.75 shipping. And I think the reason why it was still there, why nobody had purchased it, is because they were focusing on the astronomical cost of shipping, which is the amount of a flat rate box, flat rate shipping box, the one that's like narrow but it's kind of long. But I figured, I did the math, and I figured $10 was like an astronomically good price for these. And I figured it was $13.75 shipping, so $23.75 shipping. It came to about, it was less than $3 a bag. It was like $2.80 something cents, I think, a bag. So I was obsessed with that listing. I was like, I have to get it. And when I first saw it, I had to wait on to get paid. And so I was like, I really hope somebody doesn't jump on this before I get paid. And I was lucky enough to get it. But then after I purchased it, I got a message about a day or so later from the seller saying that they didn't realize that they were as low as they were on the bags. And they said, well, here's what I have. And there were some that were just fine, like as the listing said, but they didn't have that as many. They had 8 good ones, and then there were 2 that had replaced zipper pulls, and then 2 that didn't have any zipper pulls on it. And he said, you know, I can give you what I have here. I can send you everything that I have, what I just listed, or I can just give you a refund. I said, it's fine, just send me what you have. So he sent me what yeah, he or she. And I know I've talked about it. It's these little bags right here. These little vinyl bags. Yeah. The original listing was for 3 blue, 3 red, and 3 with the black zippers. That was the original listing. What I ended up getting was 8, just like this, with the zipper pulls and everything, like new. There were 2 like this that had the replaced zipper pulls on them. Look like they probably came off a jacket or a pair of jeans or something like that. It still works. It's functional. Let's see, just fine. Just not quite as pretty, but hey, I've given up on pretty. And then there were 2 like this that didn't have any zipper pull. But I mean, the zipper still works. I'll have to find. I just take my nail and put it under the little thing and pull it. So, but I have one pattern. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have my haul in number 8. And what I just showed you, my favorite stitches, I actually have in one of them as well. You see this, right? This is a good size bag. I have everything in here, including a 97-page bound book of the pattern I have in here. I was able to fit Lost Boys into one of these. So I think a lot of my larger patterns will probably go in these. The ones that I know will probably take me a while. Smaller patterns like Snowflakes, it'll probably stay in these little plastic ones. These are fine, but these little zipper things, the zipper part right here, they break too easily. So, but I am so very happy with these. I'm so very, very happy that I got these bags. They were well worth it. Like I said, I have my Save the Stitches. Obviously, this is my Save the Stitches. I have the threads, all the threads and stuff in here, and I will be putting the beads in here shortly that I got in North Carolina. And then I have the bound book. This is a 97-page bound booklet of the pattern, and it fits in here. So yeah, that's. So these are the Alvin bags. I know if you frequent LNSs, I know you've seen them. So I'm not going to go into too much detail. I'm ecstatic about the deal that I got on them. I can't even believe it. I wasn't even looking for a deal, and I found this listing that said $10 for 9 bags. And I'm like, that's gotta be like a starting bid, right? It's got, and it was just outright, get it now, just outright purchase. And it said $13.75 shipping, and at first I was, for like a second, I was a little put off. But then, like I said, I did the math, and it came to, hold on, I'll do the math right now. Let's see, $10 for the listing, plus $13.75, $23.75, right? Divide that by, originally it was 9 bags, so let's say it's 9 bags. Yeah, that came out to $2.63 a bag. And these things are normally about $6 a bag, $5 to $6 a bag for this particular size. This is a 10 by 13. And it's by Alvin, if anybody's interested. A-L-V-I-N, like Alvin and the Chipmunks. But that's what I'm most proud of. I can't believe the deal. I'm so happy that I got these. I have a few extras that I'm going to put a few projects in. Like I said, I've got a few of them in use now for larger projects, but I just wanted to show those to you guys. another mesh bag. This is where I put my haul in that I've gotten over the last few weeks. And I did tease it in Stitch Mania the other day. And somebody called me and I was like, "You're such a tease." Maybe I'll try to work my way up. First of all, from Listia. I'm trying not to give too much away. From Listia, I just got like a little calendar thing. This is actually 2017-2018 pocket calendar. So this doesn't even start until January of 2017. Yeah. And it lists the days of every single holiday for the next 3 years. Like Labor Day next year will be on September 4th. Halloween, it doesn't say what day it's going to be on. Election Day. Veterans Day will be on November 11th. Thanksgiving will be on November 23rd next year. 22nd in 2018, and it'll be way on November 28th in 2019. So, but yeah, that kind of thing. And like I said, it's literally a full year's 2017, 2018. Just got this off of Listia. I felt like it would be a good for me to keep up with the South and stuff. Also on Listia, I'm excited about these. I got a little Mill Hill Autumn Harvest. This is just Witch beaded kit, and this one's actually not completed yet. Last Mill Hill kit I got on Listia, it was completed. Somebody had already beaded it and sent the kit with the completed thing. And then this one just says Harvest. That's going to be interesting to see how that one's done. It looks like it's probably just long stitches. There's that one. So yes, you can find stuff like this on Listia. I'm actually bidding on the Little House, not Little House, Country Cottage. Is it Country Cottage Needleworks? The one that's the needleworker one. I'm actually bidding on that one. I'm determined to win that one because I was this close to buying it when I was in North Carolina, and I came back. I found it on Listia. What should I show next? I have a problem, you guys. I have a problem with needle minders. Actually, this just came in the other day. I got some needle minders and some more needle minders from Nifty Needle Nannies. And this is what I got from her. The little sapphire, the Egyptian pyramid, the little tiny owl. Look at him, he's so cute. He is so adorable. And then this gorgeous, gorgeous peacock. I saw that and I'm like, oh my god. Look at that. And he's actually got two magnets. Like, there's a big magnet up here, and then there's a smaller magnet down here. Like right there. So, this is, it's absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, this one's absolutely gorgeous to me. Look how sparkly he is. And she was so sweet. She sent a little bag of candy with a little pumpkin needle minder believe, funny thing is, I was actually, was going to order one of these, for her from her fall sale. The not last thing I ordered, but when I had got out of those, like, the small ones, I was actually going to order one of these, and I took it back. I changed my mind on it. I saw some other pictures from people on the Facebook page. They shared pictures of their reminders when they come in, and some people had gotten the black ones. I got the orange one though. It's fine. Then I went to Stitch and Frame in North Carolina when I visited, and I got a few patterns, got some threads, got some beads. I got this one. This is it's from Plum Street Antiques, and it's called, it just says Ann Barson Lobro, Ann Barson Lobro, 1837. So, but I just love what it says. I'm going to read what it says. It says, hark from the tomb a doleful sound, my ear attend the cry. Ye living men, come view the ground, where you must shortly lie. Princes, this clay must be your head. Princess, this clay must be your bed, in spite of all your towers. The tall, the wise, the reverend head must lie as low as ours. I thought that was absolutely beautiful. And it is, I mean, it's simple, but that verse just gets me. I love that verse. And it was in the markdown bin. All these ones that I got were actually in the markdown bins. The ones that I actually ended up buying. There were a couple that I had, I had found the year at Hawk Run Hollow, and I really wanted to get it. But it was $32. But they didn't have that kind of money. And then there was another one that was, it was like a quilt, but it was like specialty stitches. But it looked just like a quilt. And I thought it was gorgeous. Like, I picked it up right away. I was like, that's stunning. It's different. It's like needlework, but it's like specialty stitches. And I wanted to get it, but it was $28. Again, didn't have that kind of money. So I got this. This was originally $12, and it was marked down to $6, so it was in the half off bin. I think that's gorgeous, you guys. This is my favorite thing that I picked up. And then I got Alessandra Adelaide, Think of Me. This was another half off. I'm not sure about that butterfly. It didn't come with a butterfly, but I'm not crazy about that butterfly just kind of being there in the middle of nowhere anyway. Yeah, I changed my notification. Michael's coupon. I could see maybe changing out the colors on these a little bit. I don't know yet, but I think it's pretty. And then lastly, I got my cat sleeve paw prints by My Big Toe. Cat sleeve paw prints on our hearts and claw marks everywhere else. So true. I think it's really good. This is another one that would lend itself to maybe doing different colors, because it uses DMC, I think. No, it does use Weeks Dye Works. Pelican Gray, Taffeta, Purple Haze, Madison Rose, and Lilac. It's only 63 by 95, so it's not very big. So, and that one was $8. That one was not in the clearance bin, actually. That was a regular price. And then I got a few silks. These are my first like actual hand-dyed silks, which I intend to use, which I know exactly what I'm going to use them for. I got some Karen Water Lilies. This is 209 Iris. Of course, I don't have a piece of white. Let's try to see if I can put on this. This is Iris. And then we have Mediterranean. I'm going to put this other one up here. Iris. And then the last one is Bermuda Wreath. These are going to be used for yet another and hopefully last restart of His Nameless Jesus. Because you guys know that I've been saying that I wanted to restart that one with the silks. I wanted to make it special. I wanted to kind of go a little bit over the top, not over the top, but a little bit nice. So that's going to be my color choices for that one. You're going to see my beads and they look exactly like these colors. But this is actually my favorite color combination, the purples and the teals. My favorite color combination. And then I got the beads. Where's my other one? Wait a minute, there's another one that is lost in time somewhere. Hold on. Did I take it out? Oh, no, he's still stuck in there. I got the beads for Save the Stitches. This is the pale green one. This is the pale green one. This is 2008. That's going to take the place of where the silver is in the pattern, the turquoise green. And then we have 2009. This is the lighter lavender color. And then 0252. This is the darker purple. Where? Stitches up there. Let me see how these match up. Luckily, they did have the DMC metallics in the store, so I was able to kind of match them up. So okay, I think they'll work. So this takes the place of the silver in the pattern. No, we can't go anywhere. This takes the place of the silver. This is the turquoise that I already use, and this will take the place of the silver. I think it'll be okay. It's a lot closer matchup than it's showing. And then that was E3849. This is E155, and this takes the place of the gold that's in the pattern. It's actually almost too bright. Close enough. Yeah. Color's a little bit different, but it'll work still, I think. And then this will take the place. This is E3837. This one's a little bit closer matchup. This takes place of the copper that's in the pattern. So I'll just go ahead and put those in the bag while I have them out. As you can see, it doesn't help. It doesn't do anything to try to bobbinate DMC metallics. Okay, now that I'm done with you, these are silks. I was actually curious, like, okay, I'm gonna have to ask people, how do you use these, you know? And they give a nice little instruction thing on the inside for those of us who have never used silks before. This is a 12-ply silk, so yeah. It says for needle point, it actually spells out for cross stitch. Number 14, like you're doing it on a 14 count. 2 or 3 ply, 18 count fabric, 2 ply, 22 count fabric, 1 ply. And then it gives instructions for needle point and then for hard hanger, if you're gonna use it for hard hanger. Yeah. So Yeah, these things are not cheap. These were $6.70 at Stitch and Frame. So, yeah, I'm just rambling on entirely too much today for somebody that doesn't have a lot to talk about. And I really need to get going. So I'm putting this stuff back in here before I lose it all. Candy's going to come with me to work today. And then finally, the other day, I got my December 2016 Just Cross Stitch. I like this one on the cover. Do a quick flip through. I'll try to keep the commentary to a minimum. First is Thanksgiving. And I'll let you know the ones that I like. Mr. and Mrs. Fox Pilgrim. They're kind of cute. Not my style, but they're kind of cute. Fall Pin Cushion Trio. This is the one on the cover called British Birds. They do it on, if I can see what, skill level, confident beginner. Designed by Leslie Tier. They're doing it on a 28 count Christmas red Jobelin from White Shelf. That's the call for fabric. Then they got Hanukkah gift bag. Here you go, Tracy. And then a Christmas cross coin purse. It's kind of pretty. And there's an advertisement for their 2017 cross stitch calendar. There's like a little, like a gift tag. It looks like it's either a gift tag or an ornament. I mean, at the top it says trim your tree, but it's maybe could possibly be an ornament tag. I'm trying not to show the pattern here. It says no peeking. And then, yeah, see, this is no peeking. Like he has no eyes, right? And then they, on the back side, try to cover this up. They have, you can find the companion piece on justcrossstitch.com that says you peeked. Look, it's got the one eye. It's got his eye open. So, it's cute. And then you got little angel ornaments here. Fairies, not angels, fairies. Trying to hold out from the glare. Little girl fairies. Then we have Yuletide. There's a couple of these. I'm going to try not to show the pattern. Yuletide, and then they have the companion piece there, which is Blessings. And then we have Penguin Love. Penguin Love. And he also has a couple of companion pieces, which can be found online. They're all really cute. I think it would be cute not to do them as ornaments, but to do all three of them in like a little small piece in one design. Then we have a gingerbread house. Kind of big to be an ornament though. And then this this is my Christmas stocking. This is like really simple. I mean, if you're into prim, this is really prim and like really simple. Yeah. A little too simple for me. And then we have the last, I'm assuming this is probably going to be the last in the series. We have the Seasons in Chalk Art Christmas. This is, I'm trying to think, this would be the stitched piece up here. And then they have on the other side, they have all of the Seasons in Chalk ones. In case you missed any. Then we have a Christmas Carol. There's Scrooge and Tiny Tim. It seems like there's another one. Yeah, they do have Marley online. So it seems like this particular edition has a lot of like web bonuses. Like they have Marley as well. That's all three in the series. Then we have Red Birds. And then Angel, which is kind of pretty. Their suggested fabric is 32 count Mystic from Picture This Plus. Mystic Linen. And this one's kind of cute. It's Candles in the Night. It's kind of cute. And Joy Squared. Kind of hard to see. And that's the last one. I think this might be the last one. Yeah. And the last one is Christmas Tree Farm. And make sure, before I lie to you guys again. Oh, we have the last band of the Heart Hanger sampler that's been going on this year. Sorry, I will edit that out. How am I going to show this? This is the last band. It's this band down here with the diamonds. It's the last band of the Heart Hanger sampler. And then they have the bonus is a matte. They use it as a matte, but they say, oh, you can use it to decorate a sleeve. That's their bonus project. Using that same type of, same shape and everything. And then we have the Christmas stitch. It looks like they've made this into a wall hanging. It's these designs right here, these 5 designs. Santa, Christmas tree, Merry Christmas, the stocking, and the sleigh. So, and then they have the designs for each one. So that's going to be it for this particular edition. It's an advertisement for some Mill Hill kits. The curly girl designs, I think they're cute. But anyway, that's the December edition. So that's it, you guys. I'm done. I'm all done. I do have to work today, but It's only 6 hours. I'm going to try to get something done on a psychedelic seahorse, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it finished, but I will try to get something done on it. I don't know. I always have a hard time deciding until I actually sit down and stitch what I actually want to work on. My plan was psychedelic seahorse, but after pulling out Snowflakes sale, I may work on him. You know, because he's a smaller piece, he'd be easier to work with on a smaller scale. So I may work on him. I don't know yet. But I'm going to get off of you guys. I got to do a tad bit of editing on this and then get it started uploading to YouTube. I'm trying to think what else I need to say before I go. Oh, where did it go? I'm glad I thought about this, because it's something I've been meaning to show for the last few weeks that I keep forgetting to show. I hope it's still in my bag. But some stuff fell out the other day, and I don't think I got it all picked up. Where is it at? There it is. It's so tiny. It's so very tiny. But it's cute because it came at a perfect time. It's a little bent up right now. My postcard pal for the Year of Whips is a lovely lady by the name of Lisa. And the first card she sent me, rather unexpectedly, she had included this little treasure. See if I can show it because it's so tiny. This little treasure right here. It's a needle threader. I know my hands are so white you can't tell. It's a needle threader. It's so cute. Yeah, there maybe you can see it a little bit better down here. Like with my shirt as a background. But yeah, it's so cute. It's like a little leaf bead. It's so adorable. And it was packaged in like a little tiny little plastic baggie with a card, and it just said My Big Toe. So I don't know if this is something she had gotten from My Big Toe or what, but it's so cute. And it is really small. Like, I'm scared I'm going to lose it, but I have actually had to use it a couple of times since not long after receiving this, I pulled out my DMC needle threader, the one that has like 3 different prongs. I had pulled it out of my bag only to discover it had broken. The little wire piece like this had broken off, so I needed this. So thank you, Lisa. This came in very handy. Thank you. It was unexpected. I didn't expect her to send me anything. So, and I kept meaning to show that. I forgot to show it in my last video and the video before that. But yeah, now that's all I have for you guys today. Hopefully it won't be another 2 weeks before you see me. I do have a half a day off on Tuesday, just because I know I'm going to need it, and because I can't go 2 weeks without a day off. I have to have something. I'm going to take half a day off on Tuesday, but then I should be back. I'm going to start taking Mondays off because I feel like they might be a little bit slower than what Sundays have been. So my next video probably won't be until next Monday. Not tomorrow, but next Monday. So I guess I shall see you guys then. Everybody, I hope you have a great stitchy week. Have a blessed week. Be safe tomorrow and Halloween. And I will see you guys soon. Bye.